and someone lied on me again and saying I'm creating a disturbance, and you do security for the whole area and you have affiliation with places that didn't hire you, and you go around and you got a call, another person is lying on me again, and then the power outage. I had to put my makeup on outside because of the power outage and people were hogging up the bathroom. How many times are people going to lie on me? I want to get to the source of all these pathological lies and all these power outages all over the place when I'm present. Who lied again? Making false reports is illegal. So the Starbucks is open now, and someone lied on me again to keep me from services? They did this at the other coffee spot. This has been happening years. So you claim that you do security for this whole area and all the businesses you have affiliation with, and you protect all the businesses that did not hire you, and then someone called after they get the power on and lied on me again? The police have done it like 20 plus times to take my freedom. Sir, who lied on me and said I was creating a disturbance by wanting services because it keeps happening? Sir, who lied on me? I'm trying to help the feds get to the source because it violates my rights. All these pathological lies all these years. Put me in handcuffs, put me in mental hospitals on pathological lies. I don't know, getting death threats, why is that my fault? For me to repeat, my freedom to repeatedly be taken. Trying to show them emails I repeatedly get. Hello? You made an accusation that someone said I was creating a disturbance. It was a pathological lie. Who said that? Because it keeps happening. Is there something in your ear? Is that who told you? Is that an earpiece in your ear? Now you don't want to talk. You said someone lied on me and said I created a disturbance to keep me from the Starbucks, and then the power went off. I know it was probably that police that keep lying on me. Because I saw the police over there, and they are typically behind lies, pathological lies. And that's a false report from the numerous officers. He just waits till I finish recording, and then they don't want me in the Starbucks in the bathroom. The power outages, repeated power outages are bizarre. And now there's another con to keep me from this Starbucks bathroom. And start sitting down, having services charging my devices. All they do is wait till I can't record and go crazy. Look at if you look at what you're observing with me recording, can you imagine what happens when I'm not? My freedom is taken. Trapped on trains and buses. And they won't let me off. Denied the right to purchase food all day, crying myself to sleep because they won't let me purchase food in these scams. Like what you just saw. 3, 4 places I go travel to on the bus getting violated. The bus is putting garage on it, starting arguments. Police coming to remove me from buses, hospitals. Taking my freedom. Robberies, attacks. Pickpocketing. Denied reports. Hassled by law enforcement and security. And oppressed and can't make purchases. Threatened, intimidated, cursed out, degraded, can't use the bathroom, or use transit. But that part about denying me the right to purchase food and having me cry myself to sleep because of these scams that you are observing right now currently. In your face. Going into buildings, get out, and I don't know them. I enter, get out. What? Police coming up to me, you're going to jail. What are you talking about? From no damn where. That's what happens when I can't record. He immediately knows. They know that's probably what that earpiece is when I'm recording and when I'm not. Someone powerful is controlling my devices. They keep coming back and forth. Now the police is here in a scam. They're trying to put me out the city. Nothing has happened. They don't want me using the bathroom. I may be going to jail. Someone's making false reports. I haven't done nothing. Check the camera footage. They're deliberately keeping me from bathrooms and violating my rights. And it should not be a crime for me to use the bathroom repeatedly over and over. It's not safe. All these false reports. The power went off, and now that it's back on, there's a false report to keep me from using the bathroom and having services and charging my devices. I've done nothing. Check the camera footage. This happens all the time. Nothing has happened. Check the camera footage. This happens all the time. Yeah.
They just don't want to have you. They don't want you on the property, okay?
That nothing has happened. It's a pathological lie. This is violating my rights. This happens all the time.
Oh, ma'am, they don't want you on the Pike property. It's private property. Okay, they have the right to not want.
No, that's a pathological lie. This is abuse. You can't keep doing this. I wish the feds do something about this.
Okay.
You can't just make a pathological. What's your name?
Sanchez.
And your badge number.
12036.
This is abuse. For you guys to repeatedly abuse your power and authority to keep me from everywhere.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Why do you need to know my name? Are you intimidating me for just the free ride and keeping me from services? Everywhere I'm at, I have done nothing. Why won't you check the camera footage?
I just want to call you by your name.
Why don't you check the camera footage? Everywhere I'm at, there's a scam to keep me from being there.
Look,
Check the camera footage. I have not done anything.
Essentially, they don't want you on the Pike property.
You can't do that.
And
That's
so
violating my
if
rights.
If they sign a private person's arrest, we will arrest you for trespassing. So you can choose to leave on your own free will, or we can take you.
You're taking me to jail for what? Trying to get? I haven't done
As I
anything.
mentioned already, 602 PC.
I haven't done anything.
That's trespassing because they don't want you here.
Who don't want me here?
Pike security doesn't want you here.
Pike security don't have the authority to make a pathological lie to keep me from
they
services.
do is private property.
Pike security. Who does Pike security work for?
Pike,
Where's the Pike?
you're sitting in it.
Okay, so just by sitting here and violating my rights over and over, someone can pathologically lie on me to violate my rights, jurisdiction to jurisdiction, location to location, and I can't do anything about it. Someone can just concoct a lie to keep me from being everywhere.
So you are on private property.
I'm not being heard because there are laws to keep someone
If you
from
want to talk about more about what the pathological lies that you're talking about, we could talk about it.
because this is a repeated pattern everywhere, and it violates my rights. And are you saying that I can do nothing about people repeatedly lying on me numerous times a
Are
day?
you going to leave on your own accord?
I just wanted to know if there's anything that I can do about pathological lies without going to jail.
We could
Because it's false reports.
Talk about it outside,
outside the property line.
Because everywhere I'm at, there's police department is behind schemes to violate my rights and haven't been held accountable. Immediately using intimidation, stalking, and all kind of other crimes, and pathologically lying and blaming their behavior on someone else. You refuse to check the camera footage and get down to the bottom of these false reports that derail my life because you are doing it. No one's doing the report. You're the problem. It's abuse, feds. So you need to do something about it. Cutting power over and over, shutting down transportation, terroristic threats, enlisting civilians in harassment, intimidation, all this to keep me from a bathroom and charging my devices and safety. Where do you want me to go? Because I don't have right.
Property. So that would be the public sidewalk right off the Pike property, which is right where that stop sign is on the east-hand side.
And you're doing this for, you don't know why? What did I do?
Why? 602 PC, trespassing.
Why?
Because they don't want you on private property.
That violates my rights, though.
It's not.
It does. You're a pathological liar. It does violate my rights.
You're on private
You just don't
property
have the right to criminal trespass someone in a domestic abuse crisis that you're aiding and abetting. And do all this to keep intimidating me from putting on makeup and using the bathroom. Like you're on drugs. This is what they do, feds. Been doing it years. The intimidation. I don't understand why this isn't illegal. Do you have to be all on me and I haven't done nothing?
Well, we gotta escort you out the property.
For doing nothing.
Trespass.
I haven't done any. Why am I trespassing?
Pike security is line here, as I mentioned before.
That Pike security, it doesn't, you don't drop off criminals to, it just happens year after year. I don't have rights. They stole my ID, I'd leave this toxic country. Just went into a place that I live and stole the ID, and that was okay too. Jurisdiction, state to state, the same thing. Nothing done. This is illegal, and they keep doing it. Have no regard. To dropping off their counterfeit security is apparent.
Okay, man. You come back on the property and you refuse to leave, you will be arrested, okay?
For no reason. What was your badge number?
12018.
Okay, and your badge number?
12026.
And that's his name.
Velasquez.
And this is illegal. Do you know that if you
So
get caught?
the Pike security doesn't want you on the Pike property. So like my partner mentioned, if you come back here, you will be trespassed. Okay.
But I want to mention to you that this is a felony, and if you are caught doing this, you will go to a federal prison.
But yeah.
No, conspiracy to violate rights is a felony.
Trespass is a misdemeanor.
No, right, and what you're doing is a felony. Conspiracy to violate rights is a felony. So while you're giving me, the threat, if you're caught with your conspiracy to violate rights scheme, this is a felony.
Okay.
I'm not on the property.
If you want to file a complaint, you have our names and badge numbers. You can go to the
Yes, what you are doing is a felony. You are threatening a misdemeanor, but this is a felony charge.
Any assistance from us?
No, I just want you, while you're giving me that threat, you do, well, if you get caught, you will get a felony. While you're threatening a misdemeanor, what you're doing is a felony charge. So with the threat that you give me, your charge is greater than the misdemeanor you're threatening. If you take me to jail, you risk that felony charge. Because you're violating my rights in the conspiracy, those are federal charges. So the threat that you want me to take, to keep me from using the bathroom, these repeated extremes, just don't get caught, because you'll be in a federal prison. And your minion. So I don't know, maybe I need to go to jail. You blacklisted me. Maybe the FBI will do something. So I'll see you in a little bit. I have no other place to go. You blacklisted me from help. I have no other choice but to go to jail. Maybe the feds will put you in jail finally for violating my rights. You and this pathological lying minion. You refuse to check the camera footage because I think you had him do it. Repeatedly over and over. So first the scam with the power outage. Now they pathologically lied to keep me from usage. This is how the extreme. If they do this for petty, what will they do when it's serious? If they are shutting down a bus, which is a terroristic threat to make me struggle with bags, what are they going to do if it's really serious? That's what's scary. This is how they put me out of cities, violating my rights. There's another officer, and they're trying to block the view, the minions. Yeah, I can't get services, and they ban me from everywhere, so I can't survive. But it violates my rights repeatedly over and over, this criminal activity. The light's green, he won't go. They were already doing this.
Yeah, there's a little crossover.
So everywhere I go, I'm not safe. I need to call 911 on them.
Your call will be answered.
There they go again. There's another one. The Brotherhood. Yes, I repeatedly keep calling to report criminal activity by law enforcement that puts my safety at risk. And you are failing to dispatch out. The police are coming to interrupt my ability to purchase food, to survive in environments. They're intercepting my housing, which is criminal, and my shelter, and pathologically lying and listening to people in harassment and schemes to violate my rights. They're putting me out of restaurants and interrupting my ability to survive.
Doing this right now, ma'am?
Yes, they just put me away. The Starbucks light power went off. It's a repeated pattern. And then they pathologically lied to get me out of the Starbucks, to keep me from food purchase. That endangers my safety.
Someone's called to have you removed from the Starbucks.
That's the problem. It's a pathological lie. It's a conspiracy to violate my rights. Which,
lie. I talked to the person who called.
well, what did I do?
They wanted you removed from the
What did I
property,
do?
and they have the right to do that.
No, they don't. That's a pathological lie. What did they say I did?
I'm not going to tell you what they said.
Conspiracy to violate. Well, I have a right to know what they said that I did, because conspiracy to violate rights is a felony.
And call the security office because they're the ones
I'm not.
who
I'm
called.
not really being heard. I'm trying to report criminal activity from law enforcement that endangers
It's
my
not a
safety.
criminal activity when they're
Conspiracy
going
to violate
do their
rights is a
job,
felony
ma'am.
crime, and if people pathologically lie on me repeatedly over and over and hacking my phone to keep me from
other than the
safety,
Starbucks
it's a
right now,
misdemeanor
what
charge
has
to keep me from
happened?
reporting criminal offenses and the things that endanger my safety. This is a misdemeanor repeatedly over and over hacking my phone to keep me from protection and
Ma'am, them
safety.
removing you from Starbucks is not a misdemeanor crime.
It is, because it's violating my rights for no
It's
reason.
not.
It is. You're a pathological liar.
They're doing their job, ma'am.
Keeping me from purchasing food does not doing their job and endangers my safety. And then cutting power and schemes to keep me from
Do you
bathroom
wanna talk to
usage
the
is
sergeant,
abusive
or
and
how can
illegal.
I help you right now, ma'am? And we're not cutting the power. That's an Edison issue.
Ma'am, over and over again, this is a misdemeanor charge to hack my device and keep me from getting help in crisis situations.
Again,
If
there's a
no
power
one is putting
issue
law
in the
enforcement under
entire
control for
area there.
terrorizing me,
So that's not
and
a
you
police
hacking my phone,
problem.
defrauding me out of
That's
funds,
an
those are federal
Edison
charges, numerous federal
issue.
charges.
Would you like to speak to a sergeant?
We've already been through this and the sergeant never came.
Then how can I help you? Because you're calling a life and death emergency line.
If I can't purchase food, what do you perceive that is? If the police keep removing me from bathrooms, then what do you perceive that is?
Go to a different location. To
But it
purchase
happens in all
Starbucks
locations. That's why I
doesn't
came
want
to
you there.
California to flee it, and it's in California.
Okay, ma'am. You're going
I don't
around
know.
every
I
single-
just know
go
that
to a
this is
different
illegal,
business. Starbucks
and
does not
you've
want
done
you
it,
there.
gotten away with it year after year. And I know that you guys have incriminated yourself, and then when you incriminate yourself, you escalate abuse to cover your tracks.
What exactly do you want help with right this second?
I don't know, ma'am. I need the feds to interrupt
then
your
I have
criminal
to let you
activity.
go. Figure it out
Since
and
you
then call us
won't let
back.
me
This is an
report crimes the
emergency
police
line.
department repeatedly keeps committing. And this is a
We're
misdemeanor
not committing
charge
a
to
crime by
intercept
having you removed from the
me.
property.
This is a misdemeanor charge, ma'am, to hack my
It's
phone and
not.
keep me from reporting crimes law enforcement's committing and other parties that they're
No one's
accomplices
hacking your
to.
phone from the police department, ma'am.
My phone is being hacked, ma'am. I'm reporting it. Are you
who?
psychic?
By who?
The fact remains that you interrupted my ability to report crimes law enforcement and numerous
I
other
have
parties are
already
committing
offered
is a
for you to
misdemeanor
talk
charge.
to the sergeant about the officer
They don't
if that's
come.
what you wish.
And this is oppression to have to endure this reporting crimes year after year.
It's not oppression, ma'am. Yes
It's
or no?
it's
Do you wanna
oppression,
speak to a
like when they
sergeant?
hung up to cover for someone threatening me and starting arguments when someone was attacking me.
If you're not going to answer my questions, I need to let you go. You're calling an emergency line, and you're not having an emergency right now.
If police are terrorizing me and won't let me purchase food or be anywhere,
So would
what do you
like
perceive
to
that is?
speak to a sergeant, ma'am. I've offered this to you multiple times.
Okay, so where do you want me to go speak to the sergeant? They're cutting off my food supply to railroad me out of this community.
I will call you, ma'am.
Okay, you'll have one
Or
call
do you
me?
need them to meet you at a specific
They can call me.
location? Okay, what is your name and phone number?
I don't know who I'm talking to, feds. This is ridiculous. And if you go through all this extreme for petty, I am afraid to know what you'll do if it's serious. These repeated power outages, and now that the power is back on, a pathological lie, so I still can't be in there. Now they're about to break into my devices, the minions. Why is this not illegal? I'm gonna try to go to police academy. And then you can do anything in the world you want to do.